What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? TGIF. Hopefully, you guys had a great Thursday and your Friday is off to a lovely start. We're here to talk baseball. We've cracked through the NBA already. We will get to some overlay later, but in the meantime, we got MLB Draftkings to run through, and let's get after it.
Yeah, well, can't beat it.
All right, guys, don't forget to get over to Overlay and get your contests in. We got NBA and MLB up today. The $22 Progressive Jackpot contest has got a prize pool of over $4,000 if you manage to go undefeated. And then this one, that is $4,220 if you can go 12-0. Otherwise, reach that up to 10%, and you get $180 back. We got the 5-pick shootouts up for NBA. And don't forget about the Slump Buster Challenge. You play the same contest 20 times, can be 20 days in a row, 20 times in 10 days, 20 times in 40 days. You don't win and you don't get to that top 10% once, you will be refunded the entirety of all those buy-ins, which is not something that you're going to find through anybody else in the industry.
No, that's what you really can't beat. Great customer service, everything to like over there.
All right, guys. Let's talk about baseball today. Don't forget day passes are out. Get them early. Get both sports on the day. Obviously, basketball starts a lot earlier than baseball today, not like yesterday. The NFL package is up for sale on the website. Click on the link below. Get to the 5-pack website. It is 20% off for the time being. It's normally $100, but it's on sale for $80 for those that purchase it early. Day passes are $5. Get both sports. Subscribe to the station if you're new to it. Thumbs up is appreciated. Let's talk about pitching today. You have been raving about Frankie Montes really since the start of the year. He's got a lot working in his direction tonight. Why don't you tell us more about what you like about him?
Yeah, so starting off, we've had pretty weak pitching slates the past few days. That is not the case today. Good pitching all over. Studs up top, a nice mid-tier, a couple value guys. So I think there's plenty of ways to go. I don't think ownership's too concentrated at all. Montes is my favorite pitcher on the slate. Looks really good right now, rounding into form big time. You can just tell his stuff is electric right now. I talked about earlier in the year about how when he got suspended, he really took that as a time to improve his game. Really worked very hard at, improving his pitching, improving all his pitches, adding a bunch to his repertoire. He's in a great spot tonight against the Giants at home. Or no, in San Francisco, even better. He's fairly priced. I mean, I like everything about Montes tonight. How do you feel?
Yeah, I like him too. San Francisco played well to open the year, but now they've turned back into who they are, which is a bad baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good matchup, good ballpark. I mean, there's really not a lot of places better to pitch than San Francisco.
Yeah, I mean, again, it doesn't mean it's going to work out, but I like everything about Montes tonight. There's literally nothing I don't like, and I like him so much I don't really even care if he's high owned.
So how do you not roster Clint Frazier tonight? This guy's got the highest OPS in baseball this season.
Baseball history, right?
I mean, sure, it's only one game, but come on now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this guy is good, too. I think that's kind of what goes under the radar a little bit. He hits when he's up for the Yankees, and he was in the 8-hole a couple days ago. That's where he'll probably be again today. But he's really good. One of the better hitting prospects around. Came to the Yankees a couple of years ago in the deal for Andrew Miller. He's got big-time pedigree. Crushed in his season debut a couple of days ago. Was big time for me. Homer, doubled, just looked locked in. And this is a guy that has made it very clear that he thinks he should have a job with the big club, and he's out to prove himself. I like him quite a bit here.
And he's matched up with the Red Sox, who, without even looking at pitching, I think everybody here knows that the Red Sox don't have anything from a pitching perspective that's going to be scary to you.
No, they might have the worst pitching staff in baseball.
I mean, if they want to fight Baltimore for that title, they can, but it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Top to bottom, too. We're talking starters, bullpen. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Austin Barnes, 2,500. The Dodgers overall have some cheap pieces, and we're going to talk about two of them, but he's one of these guys. 2,500 seems way too inexpensive.
Yeah, so not a guy that, we really talk about often for DFS purposes because he's not that good. But he's swinging a hot bat right now. He's got double digits in at least 2 in a row, maybe 3 in a row. He's always been good off lefties. You mentioned the Dodgers got going last night. They were really good. Barnes homered last night. Will Smith is still banged up. This is just a solid, filler piece in a lineup that's got to be in play here. The Dodgers starting to see the ball well. Sandoval can give up power. It's not like the Dodgers jump off the page and you need to stack them, but they're certainly in play. And if you want to roster expensive pitching and expensive bats, you're going to need a value piece like Barnes.
That's what I was going to say. There's expensive pitchers on the mound today, so some of these cheap guys will really help. And even though the Dodgers offense has been a subtle disappointment to start the year, I think we all know how good they are. And last night might be that jumping off point.
Yep.
All right, next up, your boy Carlos Santana. I mean, who's really scared of Nova?
No one's scared of Nova. I think the Indians might go a little bit under the radar tonight with cores in play, other crush spots all over the place. I like Cleveland quite a bit here. Santana in particular, very affordable at 4,300. He is that cog in the machine. He hasn't been great to start the year, but we all know who he is. He's crushed Nova throughout his career. I just like him a lot, and I kind of just want to bring him up as part of an Indian stack, specifically the top of their lineup.
All right, you are the Indians whisperer, being that you are a Cleveland guy. So let's move on from there. Another guy who, I mean, let's not forget, I know his career has not progressed the way that some would have hoped, but AJ Pollock at one point was a first round fantasy baseball draft pick. I mean, this is years ago for Arizona, but now he's priced 3,400, playing extremely well this year with an OPS around 1,000 and 5 home runs to start the season. Only 3,400, and he is part of one of these elite offenses.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like this is a guy we've talked about, me and you, a bunch. He's just better than this price tag. You know, he's probably going to be in the middle of this Dodgers lineup. Homered yesterday against a righty, Paddock, a good righty. He's swinging a hot bat. He looks good to start the year. Very, very affordable. Obviously, as you mentioned that 3 times now. If you like the Dodgers a lot, I mean, he makes all the sense in the world, especially with Barnes. It gets you a lot of bats and that expensive pitching you want. And even if you don't love the Dodgers, I mean, I think you can easily take a look at him as a one-off at this price point.
I was just going to say, you can stack the Dodgers, which is in play almost every day. You can mini stack, which is something I love doing, picking out a 2 to 3 man stack in the part of a lineup that you like. Pollock could easily be part of that. Or you can send him in there as a one-off at only 3,400. He offers cap space with power and still a little bit of speed upside. He's not going to steal 30 bases like he did earlier in his career, but he can still run from time to time. DK rewards power and speed. He offers you both. Late night hammer is a term that we like to use over there. Get these late games in where less people get to use them. And with a left-handed pitcher on the mound, you can all but guarantees in the middle of that lineup.
Not even going to be shocked if he's sitting at the top of the lineup today.
Even better, right?
Yep.
All right, guys, that is what we got for you all today. We appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Good luck on your basketball. Good luck on your baseball today, and let's win some of that money.
Thanks, guys.